Hey everybody, I'm the Pontic Mercenary, and today is just going to be a short video teaching some of the basics for flying in an ESF. So yeah, to get started, we'll just with the first things that you should know, and that's going to be a couple of changes to the key bindings, because some of the defaults are not the best, and some of them aren't even attached to anything. So first thing first is before you start flying, I would recommend changing the exit vehicle key, which is normally set to E, to something else, because when flying you use R and T, which are right next to E, a lot, and it's very easy to accidentally hit that in the middle of the air and then just to accidentally fall out and kill yourself. So I would definitely recommend moving that. I personally use the tilde key for my exit vehicle. So anything really that's not in the area of WASD where you're gonna constantly be having your hands would be good. So the other two things would be, it's nice to have a designated button for rolling, which, as you can see, if you just hold down the button, it does a perfect barrel roll. I have mine set to G. It doesn't matter what you use, just something that's comfortable for you. So that would be something nice. And then the only other thing would be pitch up and pitch down, which you can do with your mouse, which for most people it's a lot comfortable if you do it inverted. So when you move your mouse up, you go down, and when you move it down, you go up. I mean, if you don't like that, you don't have to use it, but it definitely helps a lot. And if you have buttons on the side of your mouse, those help a lot too. You can set those to pitch up and pitch down, so you can just press those for different maneuvers and different things when you're flying, just to make it a little bit easier so you don't have to constantly be moving your mouse around. So now that we got the key bindings out of the way, we'll go on to actual flying stuff. And the first thing is, as you can see, I'm flying in third person, which you can use using the T, switches back and forth between first and third. Pretty much all pilots would recommend flying in third person majority of the time, because you get better field of view where you can see a lot more. And it's just easier to be able to see, especially where your thrusters are, to perform different maneuvers and different things. So really the only time you switch to first person is if you're actually aiming and firing on somebody. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And another thing is, when you are in first person, if you hold the middle mouse button, you can actually look around your cockpit, which can actually be useful in certain cases. Say like you're flying and you can just tilt your ESF to one side, look down if you're looking for something specific. Just something that they included in the game. Also, another thing, if you notice when you're flying, if you're just holding W, if you tilt your nose down a little bit and hold space, you'll see that you can go a lot faster. Definitely fly a lot faster, which I have the racer airframe attached right now, so I'm going a little bit faster than normal, but even now you can see, just holding W and flying straight, I'm hitting about 236, 238, 240. Okay, so about 241 right now. I'm going to hold space, tilt my nose down, and you can see I'm going all the way up to 262. So definitely a big increase in speed. And it works for all ESFs, so just tilt your nose down, hold space, you can fly a lot faster. So really, holding space down is what you do a lot of the time when flying. Really only in certain situations do you ever take your hand off space. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you're flying. And really the only other thing I wanted to touch on before ending this video was landing. Just in case any of y'all have any questions about that. Really just holding S down until your thrusters, as you see, they start to turn down, and then slowly go to the ground, hold space just to slow yourself down a little bit, and then just hold control to go down, you can land. So I'll do that again one more time just to show y'all. It's important to pay attention to the thrusters, especially coming up with a lot of different maneuvers. So as you see, just hold S, slowly, you can hold control, the thrusters start to go down, hit space just to slow yourself, and then just ease to the ground like that. And the one last thing before is just a couple of simple turn maneuvers to get yourself started. As you can see when you're flying, one simple one is, say if you're attached to the ground, whatever it be, you can just roll up onto your side and then pitch down while you're holding S to turn 180 degrees.
Side in the air.
Again. And you can do the same thing over again. So just 90 degrees either way, pitch down, hold S and A, or D, depending on which way you're going. Also, another variation of that is if you have a roll key, you can just hold that until your belly up, hold pitch down, and that can get you turned around like that. So, anything like that, just quick little 180 degree turns to help. And you can just go into T to aim, and then repeat. Alright, well that was basically it for all that I wanted to cover in this beginning video. So stay tuned for part 2, which I'll go over some a little bit more advanced stuff, which will be the reverse maneuver, which is something important to learn, and then the throttle analog key, which is something that's very important. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. See you next time.